close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to Daniel Bailey TV. Welcome to another show. In this show, I'm going to be giving you my Premier League predictions for the season. And then also I'm going to be previewing the Crystal Palace Arsenal game. Now, I have decided to do this as one big show rather than do it as two separate shows, because tomorrow I'm traveling to the game and going to the game. And I was going to do a show yesterday, but yesterday was a madness. So, yeah, you're getting a combined 2-in-1 show. But, yeah, listen, I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I hope you're all looking forward to the new season. I certainly am looking forward to the new season. I'm proper excited about the start of the new season. But listen, do smash the like button. That's so important. Do subscribe if you are new to the channel. If you stumble across this stream for the first time, smash that like button, smash subscribe, because it really, really does help the channel grow. And let's get into the show. I'm going to start with the Premier League predictions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down my Premier League predictions, and then I'll read a few comments. So how this is going to work, I'll start with the title and top four, then I'll read a few comments, then we'll move on to relegation, and yeah, and then later on in the show, after I've read a few more comments, we'll move on to Palace versus Arsenal. So let's kick off with the title and the top four. Now, this is very interesting for me because obviously Man City and Liverpool, pretty straightforward for me. I think they're going to go for the title. I can't see anybody coming close to Man City and Liverpool. I look at Chelsea. Yes, they're signing players, but I think Chelsea are in a bit of a crossroads right now. I don't see them getting anywhere near Man City and Liverpool. They might be up there to start with, but then I think they will eventually drop off. As we've seen last season, they eventually dropped off. So, yeah, I don't see Chelsea as being a threat to Man City or Liverpool. And then you look at the rest. You've got Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United. Let's be honest. We're not going to catch Man City or Liverpool. And I don't see Tottenham or Man United. Certainly not Man United. They're fucking dreadful. Let's be honest. They are absolutely dreadful. So I don't see them catching... I don't see them catching Liverpool or Chelsea. Liverpool or Man City. Now, when it comes to the title, I'm a little bit torn on who's going to win the Premier League this season. Last season, I kind of thought Liverpool would win it because last season they had the better team, and also they had the strikers. You know, Mane, Salah, Firmino. Obviously, Mane's gone this season. They've got Salah. They brought in Darwin Núñez. And then you look at Man City. They've brought in Haaland. Now, for me, who wins the title kind of depends on which striker hits the ground running, whether it's Darwin Núñez or Erling Haaland. Now, I have to say, I've got to be honest, and I know we've only seen him in one game, but I can see Erling Haaland being frozen out of a lot of games this season because of the way he plays. because he's such more of like he's a goal scorer, isn't he, Erling Haaland? I can see him in certain games because of the physicality, and I know he's a big guy and he can probably hold his own, but I just think in certain games, I think you're going to see teams trying to cut off the supply to Haaland, and I think if you can cut off that supply to Haaland, then I think in certain games he'll become ineffective. Now, that's not saying that he's not going to get a lot of goals, because I do genuinely believe that Haaland will get a lot of goals. Whether he'll win the Golden Boot, and everyone's expecting him to win the Golden Boot, whether he does that is another question. But I think against the likes of Bournemouth, against the likes of Fulham, against the likes of Nottingham Forest and teams like that, I can see Haaland having an absolute blast. But against the more physical sides, I'm not so sure that he's going to fare in those games. Listen, I'm not doing him down because he's a quality striker, but for me, there was a bit of a question mark. And I know when I saw him in the Community Shield, and I know like fitness levels aren't all that, and it's going to be a different kettle of fish going into the season, but I can actually see it kind of depends on how he adapts to the Premier League, because obviously the Bundesliga, let's be honest, fucking anyone can score in that because it's a shit league. Let's be brutally honest. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does. Listen, Núñez, I actually think Núñez will probably do a little bit better for Liverpool just because of the type of player he is. I think Núñez will probably hit the ground running for Liverpool. But listen, they're both great strikers. So for me, having said all of that, and I'm going to read your comments in a second, having said all of that, I think Liverpool are going to win the title. I think Man City will finish second. I actually think Man City are at the point now as well where they're looking at the Champions League. I think they brought in Haaland to win the Champions League. So I kind of expect them to kind of prioritise that. Having said that, I still think they're going to run Liverpool close for the title. But I'm going to go Liverpool, Man City. So I'm going to read your comments, and then I'm going to go into the top four. I'm going to go into the top four after this. So let me know what your thoughts are on what I've spoken about in terms of the title. Big up Mr. B for life. Big up Joanne. Do smash the like, guys. Yeah, do smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. City winners, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Spurs fourth. You're putting Spurs above Arsenal. That's an interesting one. Maybe not necessarily my choice. United fifth, Arsenal sixth. You're definitely trolling me. Putting United above Arsenal. I'm sorry. There's no way in the actual universe United's finishing above Arsenal. I'm sorry. I don't see that. I'm sorry. You're putting Arsenal 6, Spurs 5th, Chelsea 4. Fucking hell, Omar's around. How are you doing, Omar? I've not seen you for ages. Not seen you for absolutely ages. But yeah, it's good predictions there, guys. Let me think. So yeah, listen, right. So that's the title done. So yeah, I'm going Liverpool first, City second. Third and fourth is very interesting. Now, I know a lot of you are putting Arsenal 6. I'm actually surprisingly optimistic. I'm going to talk about Arsenal in a minute more in depth. Obviously, when I go into the preview for the Crystal Palace game, I'm going to kind of talk about Arsenal, but I'm going to predict. Do you know what, right? I'm going to go Spurs 4th. No, I'm going to go Spurs 3rd, and I'm going to go Arsenal 4th. And I think that's probably a fair reflection. As much as it pains me to say it, I kind of think Spurs will finish above Arsenal, but I do actually think that we will get into the top 4. I actually think Chelsea will drop out of the top 4. I've got to be honest. I've got to be really honest, and I think Chelsea will end up dropping out of the top 4. And there's a lot of reasons to that. Partly because I think that there's a lot of players in that Chelsea team that want to leave. And I think the way that Thomas Tuchel has his team playing, yes, it's great and all that, but I think Thomas Tuchel is massively under pressure. I actually think as well, Thomas Tuchel, at the moment, he's going through a crisis and he's calling a lot of his players out. And actually, that's not really good for the dressing room. I think that could massively backfire. So I actually think Chelsea will drop out of the top 4. So yeah, I'm gonna go Spurs 3rd, Arsenal 4th. As much as it pains me to say that, and it does, it absolutely pains me to say it. But I do think Arsenal will break into the top 4. So yeah, I'm going City. I'm going Liverpool to win the title, City to finish 2nd, Spurs to come 3rd, and Arsenal to come 4th. I think that'd be a fair reflection of maybe, because I do think that 3rd and 4th is going to be between Spurs and Arsenal. I genuinely believe that this season. I think we're probably at about the same level, give or take, depending on what you guys think with the managers, and I get that. But in terms of like the players and the quality, I think probably it balances it out. So we're probably on the same level. Now I know a lot of you in the chat, and there's not many of you tonight. I wonder where everybody is. Mind you, to be fair, I did kind of set up this stream late because it's been a bit mad. But yeah, hopefully more people join soon. But yeah, I do kind of think we're at the same level in terms of Spurs and Arsenal. I do think Chelsea will drop down into 5th, and then I think Man United will be 6th again. I don't think, honestly, how you guys are putting Man United above Arsenal, like honestly, is really. I know you guys have your doubts about Arsenal, but there's no way Man United are finishing above Arsenal, not with the mess that they're in and the problems that they've got. I'm sorry. If you're basing that decision on purely the manager, then I think that's a bit kind of one-track minded. And I think actually, listen, I've sat on here and spoken about Arteta many times. I genuinely, I'm not going to go over that because I've covered it so many times. But I think you guys need to don't base your decision on just the manager. And actually, we've got a decent squad. I genuinely think we got a better squad than Man United as well. And listen, they're teetering on the brink of going into meltdown again. Look at all the problems they've got going. Now, having said that, I do think we should consider West Ham to be somewhere in and around the top 6, and they could be the surprise package this season. I genuinely believe that West Ham could break in to either the top 5 or the top 6. They've recruited well. So yeah, so I'm just going to summarize. I'm going to go Liverpool 1st, City 2nd, Tottenham 3rd, Arsenal 4th, Chelsea 5th, and I'm going to go Do you know what? I'm going to be controversial, not for the sake of being controversial, for the sake that I actually believe it. I'm going to go West Ham 6, and I'm going to go Man United 7th. That's what I'm going to go. Honestly, I think Man United are in real trouble, absolute real trouble. Okay, so I'm going to read some more comments. Do smash the like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. And please do share the stream. Yeah, please do share the stream. Really appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with these comments as well. Arsenal finish above United in the league, but we'll use to United in the Europa League final if we get there. That's a good point. West Ham 7th. No, I think West Ham will finish above United. West Ham 7th, but losing Noble will give them maybe less confidence, but they'll finish 7th. United can't be as bad as last season. Let me tell you about United, right? Yeah, and this is why I'm going for them 7th, right? They've spent a whole summer trying to get Frankie de Jong. They've spent a whole summer, and it doesn't look like I can see them losing out on that deal. And it only takes one piece of the jigsaw to really upset Man United again. They're all on a high at the moment because they got a new manager in Ten Hag, and everything's rosy. But they're one bad thing away from a crisis, and there's lots of components in that team that if one of them falls in the wrong direction, then they could go back into crisis. And we don't know. They could lose a couple of games, and then they could be back in crisis again. So they've spent a whole summer chasing Frankie de Jong. It looks like Chelsea could put them to that. They've got Ronaldo there, who clearly wants to leave. And if Man United keep hold of him past the summer, he's going to cause antics. You can see it. You can actually see it. He's going to cause a lot of antics. He's going to basically detract away from maybe what Ten Hag's trying to do as a manager and build as a team. Man United are in a mess right now. Honestly, let me tell you, Man United, they're like we were maybe 2 or 3, 4 seasons ago, when we still had Wenger and that. So yeah, Man United ain't finishing above us. Let me tell you this right there. Let me put it this way: if Man United finish above us with the mess that they're in, then I will be asking serious questions of Arteta. But I don't see it. I don't see Man United finishing above us. And I don't see them finishing above Chelsea. I don't see them finishing above West Ham. I actually think West Ham will finish above them. So that's why I think Man United are in an absolute mess right now. And Aaron Jones says Man City first, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Tottenham fourth, Man United fifth, Arsenal sixth. I don't see it. Honestly, guys, I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't see Man United finishing above Arsenal. I just don't see it. And that's not me. I'm overly optimistic and positive about this season. But I'm not saying that because I'm positive about Arsenal's season. I'm saying that I genuinely don't see Man United finishing above Arsenal. If you're seeing Man United finishing above Arsenal, then I'd put the alcohol down and maybe sober up a bit. Maybe Chelsea finish above us, maybe. But honestly, I don't. Come on, we've got a better team than Man United. They've got Ronaldo, and Ronaldo is probably their best player. The rest of them, the way they're all playing at the moment, they're all shit. I don't see them. I honestly don't see Man United finishing above Arsenal. I just genuinely don't see it. Man United, they've genuinely come good. They've made decent signing, and with the right tactics, they'll do well enough. They made decent signings. No, they haven't. What signings? Okay, they've made one signing in Lisandro Martinez, who's decent. Malacia, I don't really know an awful lot about him, so I can't really say that. I wouldn't say they've had a well-beaten transfer window. I think Man United have been awful. And if they miss out on their top target, which is Frankie de Jong, then it's going to... I tell you guys, honestly, if you're thinking Man United... Honestly, if you're thinking Man United are finishing above Arsenal, I wholeheartedly disagree. Ten Hag will get them playing, especially if de Jong signs. Yeah, but that's the big question, is he? Is he going to sign? I just think there's a lot of problems at Man United. And anyone on the wacky stuff. If Jesus gets in, yeah, but that's all ifs, buts, and maybes. Like, injuries can happen. I'm just saying, as things stand right now, as I'm doing these Premier League predictions, as things stand right now, I stand by my predictions. Obviously, injuries and stuff that happens to any team. I'm not going to predict a Premier League season based on injuries, for the simple fact being. Let me tell. All right then. Anyone in the chat want to make a bet with me? If anyone in the chat wants to do a bet for money, I'll happily bet you that A, Arsenal will finish in the top 4, and B, will finish above Man United. If anyone wants either of those bets with me, I'm more than happy to do a bet. I'll happily bet at least 10 to 20 quid. I'll happily drop a £20 bet if anybody wants to indulge me. Obviously, I've got to say this for the record, that gamble responsibly. I'll probably get shut down for gambling or something. I'll probably get shut down for soliciting gambling. But it is what you have. No decent backup at Arsenal. Listen, I'm positive about Arsenal. I'm going to come to Arsenal in a minute. I'm going to go on to the relegation. And let's have a look. Omar says, "How are you, Daniel?" I'm good, Omar. I think we'll make top 4 too. Omar's positive for once. Let's all clap Omar. He's positive for once. Mr. V says a tenner. All right, then. All right. A tenner on Arsenal will finish above United. What do you want to do? Arsenal finish above United or Arsenal finish in the top 4 or both? All right. I'm happy to do that. Let me know. Pick up Steve as well. Everyone hit the like button. It's really important. Smash the like button. There'll be no shows tomorrow as well because I'm going to the game. There'll be a review show on Saturday, but I'm not entirely sure what time it is because it all depends on when I get back from London. Let's have a look. Russ says, which manager will go first? That's a very interesting question, Russ. I'm going to say right now, Frank Lampard. I think Frank Lampard at Everton. Everton look an absolute shambles. Although having said that, I think Brendan Rodgers is in real trouble as well at Leicester because Leicester are a mess as well. So yeah, I'm going to say it's between Frank Lampard and Brendan Rodgers, but I would go Brendan Rodgers. I would go Brendan Rodgers. No, I would go Frank Lampard first. Omar says, trust the process. I'm going to come to that, Omar. He says, prediction for tomorrow. I'm going to come to that. I'm going to move on in. I'm just going to read these last couple of comments, and then I'm going to move on. Yeah, you're also Lampard. All right, so let's move on, guys. Let's move on to relegation. Okay, let's move on to relegation. Relegation. Do smash the likes though before I get onto that, and do hit the subscribe button. There's not many of you in the chat tonight. I've been getting good numbers recently on the shows as well. The other transfer show that I did the other morning is almost at 800 views. So yeah, big up yourselves for everybody watching that. I was actually, before we move on, I was actually meant to do this show this morning, but I had such a busy day yesterday. I took my daughter out, and I got back and I was just so knackered. Like, I left my house at 9 o'clock yesterday morning, and I didn't get home until 8 o'clock in the evening. And I had to do about 5 or 6 train journeys because I had to go pick my daughter up, take her to where I was going. Then I had to take her back. Then we went somewhere else on the train. So yesterday was a bit of a madness. So apologies why the stream wasn't done earlier. But anyway, let's move on to relegation. Relegation, simple for me. I can tell you exactly who's going to get relegated. Everton, Leeds, and Fulham for me. I think Everton are a shambles. I think Frank Lampard, they're going to get relegated. They just narrowly escaped it last season. I think Frank Lampard is probably he's fucked them up good and proper. Fulham and Leeds. I think Leeds were going to go down anyway last season. Like I say, they struggled. They struggled and just got out of jail. You know, they've lost Rafinha. They've lost a couple of good players, Calvin Phillips. So yeah, and then Fulham always come up and then go back down. So yeah, Fulham are just Fulham, aren't they? They're like Norwich. They go up, then they can't handle it, get relegated, and they stay down for a season, then they come up. So yeah, the Everton, Leeds, and Fulham. So yeah, let me know your teams who are going to get relegated. So put it in the comment section, and then we will move on to Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, which is, I know why you're all here. So yeah, let me know your relegation. Leeds, Fulham, and Bournemouth. Jesse Marsch, you get sacked. Let's have a look here. Fulham, Bournemouth, and Southampton. Those are good choices, to be fair. I can't argue with any of those because Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest. I think Forest will stay up. You know, I've just got a feeling Forest will stay up. Did your daughter give you grief? Nah, she was good as gold. To be fair, she was good as gold. I took her to some inflatable park. It was just had like bouncy castles and slides and stuff, and she had a really good time. Spent a lot of money though. I tell you what, kids are expensive. Good job I've only got one. They're expensive, mate. Children are expensive, but I love it. You know, absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, to be fair. Relegated will be Bournemouth, Leeds, and Fulham. Lampard will keep them up. He seems like a good manager so far. I'm not sure. I think Everton will really struggle. Brentford finishing 10th. I think Brentford. I think Brentford will stay. I don't see Brentford struggling, but then you just never know. I think Brentford will. I think Brentford will be all right. Brentford finishing 17th. I put them there in my predictions. Oh, how do you think Brighton will do? I think Brighton will be all right. They've got a decent manager. I think Brighton will be all right. Yeah, I think Brighton will be all right. All right, guys, let's move on to Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, which is why you guys are here, really. I know you guys are here for that. Do you know what? For the first time, and listen, this is just my opinion, and I know a lot of you are going to disagree, but I'm actually really excited about the start of the season. I'm proper excited, and I'm excited because I like the way we've been playing in pre-season. I like the way that we have. I like the way that we have had a decent pre-season with a lot of our main players available for the majority of pre-season. You look at the contrast to last season, where we went into that Brentford game with COVID issues. We didn't really get our players in time. We had a shambles of a window last summer. But I like what we've done, and I like the way we've done it. We've still got more to do, but I think we've got enough to get us through the first run of games. So yeah, I'm really positive about the start of this season, and I am. I like Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is a revelation. Let me tell you something as well. I even got the. I don't normally do this. I don't normally personalize shirts, but I did shamelessly buy the new away shirt, and I got number 9 on it because I really like Gabriel Jesus. I did shamelessly buy I have to confess, I did shamelessly buy the away shirt, the black away shirt, the new away shirt with number 9, and then I didn't put Jesus on the back because I never put players' names on the back because if the player leaves, they're outdated. But I did put my own name on the back as well, so I shamelessly did that because I really like the away shirt. I'm going to do the same with the home shirt as well. I'm going to do the same. I don't buy the full kits. Like a lot of people say, well, why don't you buy the full kits? I don't envision that I'd wear the shortened socks. I don't see the point in getting the full home or away kit. I don't see the point. So I just buy the shirts. I don't see the point in. And also to get the full kits are massively expensive. They're like 150 quid. And I'm like, as much as I love Arsenal, I ain't dropping 150, 160 quid or however much it is. It's like 80, 90 quid for a full kit. But I did buy the away shirt. But I, honestly, going back to the game, I am really positive. I am proper positive. I am proper positive. And I've not felt this positive since. I've not felt this positive for a long time about Arsenal. I've seen games selected on TV for October through to November. No international break. No international break early in September. Isn't there? I thought there was an international break at end of September, or have they scrapped it? I thought they had 2 games at the end of September. Chelsea have a bad start. I think Tuchel will go, says Russ. And believes in Jesus. Joker. Absolute joker. Hey, listen, I ain't going to lie. I'm a Gabriel Jesus fanboy. I ain't gonna lie. Since honestly, everyone has their favorite player, and mine's Gabriel Jesus. Have you watched All or Nothing yet? I have. What actually? I also shamelessly sat down and watched the first 3 episodes um, this morning. I actually sat and watched them all back to back because I was so tired from yesterday. I thought, right, I'm going to chill out, watch all 3, and I'm going to cover the. I'm going to do a. I'm going to do a stream on the All or Nothing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until all the episodes have kind of finished. Because they're trickle feeding them, aren't they? They're doing 3 next week and then the final 2 the week after. So yeah, I'm gonna, as soon as they're all done up and I've watched them all and I've had a chance to watch the episodes a few times, and then I'm gonna sort of do a show. Let's be honest, it will probably be worse this season, given that other teams are strengthening around us. And we'll be playing more than 1 game a week, and plus we haven't strengthened in areas needed. I kind of disagree. I mean, apart from midfield and right back, I wouldn't say that we've not strengthened. We needed a striker. We've got a striker. We need a winger. I still genuinely believe that we'll get a winger. I genuinely believe that we'll get a winger. The only position I don't think will strengthen is right back, but I think we'll get a winger and I think we'll get another midfielder. But in terms of saying strengthening areas that we've needed, I think we've strengthened quite well, actually. Big up, everybody. Big up. Yeah, that was a nice. Did you get the pink shirt? No, I got the other one, not the third one. The other one, the other away shirt. Not the third one. The other one. I can't. No international break. It's in October. I thought there's one in September. I'm pretty sure there's one in September. I'm pretty sure there's one after the Brentford game, isn't there? There's one. Is it the Brentford or the Everton game? I thought there was one after that. Tielemans and Paqueta. We ain't getting Paqueta. Honestly, the club have come out and said they're not getting Paqueta. I think Tielemans will happen, but I think it's gonna be. We're gonna struggle. I think we'll still get Tielemans. I think it will depend as well with Tielemans. It depends on whether Newcastle get Maddison, and it will also depend on whether Chelsea get Fofana. But anyway, guys, going back to the Crystal Palace Arsenal game, because I massively digressed. I do actually think we'll win this game comfortably. I think we'll win this. I'm going for 3-1 Arsenal. I'm actually really excited because I'm going to the game tomorrow. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to get back to football. I'm proper excited. And I ain't gonna lie, you know me, guys. I've sat on streams and I've been really negative. And you guys know at the end of the season, it really hurt me. Absolutely hurt me the way we just handed it to Tottenham. So for me to be positive at the start of the season, it's taken a lot. And the club have needed to convince me, but they are convincing me. And I ain't gonna lie. Listen, a lot of you might disagree, and that's fine because we're all different. We all have difference of opinion. But the club, the way they're going about their business, and I like what we've done. And as I said earlier, we still have a lot more to do. But I think right now, to get us through to September, I think we've got enough. I honestly, genuinely do. I think we've got enough. And I think we've got to be positive with that. We've got to be. I think we've got enough to get us through to that Man United game. But having said that, I do think the club will do more in the transfer. You look at the outgoings. you know, a lot of players are going now. A lot of players are being shipped out, and then I think we'll get some more bodies in, and then I think we're going to be okay, guys. I genuinely do think we're going to be okay. So yeah, Palace Arsenal. I'm proper excited as well. To be fair, I am proper excited. I ain't gonna lie. I am actually shamelessly excited, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the stadiums. I've missed not going to football as well. To be fair, I needed the break at the end of the season, but I am now I'm at that point where I'm like, we need to get back there. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking go for it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm looking forward. I got my ticket. I'm proper excited. So yeah, score prediction, I think 3-1. I think I said that. Apologies if I'm repeating myself like a parrot. But yeah, I'm going for 3-1 to the Arsenal. I think Jesus will get a couple of goals. I do think we'll concede though. I think Palace will score against us. They got home advantage. But I do think we'll win the game. And I think we'll get off to a better start. I think if we can win this game, win next week against Leicester, win against Bournemouth, then we got Fulham, Villa, and yeah, I'm positive. I'm really positive. Absolutely buzzing for the new season. Smash the likes, guys. Please smash the likes. I'm going to keep going because good engagement in the chat. So yeah, smash the likes. Pummel the like button. Absolutely murder the like button. And I'm not promoting murder, but in the sake of the like button, hit the like button. I have to be careful as well. Like, I forget that I'm streaming. I think I'm just talking to you guys, and I forget that I'm streaming. So I have to be careful what I could say. Let's have a look. Jesus doesn't score enough goals. Good in pre-season, but it's a different kettle of fish. But all the Muppets are still there. But one signing plus one signing no one's heard of. I think we'll do all right. I think we'll do all right. Honestly, I'm. What you guys are forgetting is that Arsenal aren't finished yet. And you say that all the Muppets are still here. A lot of them are leaving. Like, you know, I think Pablo Mario go. I think they're here right now. And this is what you guys need to remember as well, that the transfer window is still open. You know, the transfer window is not finished yet. I always say, and Arsenal have had shit transfer windows, but I always say judge at the end of the window, because it's not the end yet, and there's still, you can see that Arsenal are still there's still work to do. Obviously, it went a bit quiet over the pre-season when we were in America, which I kind of expected that, because a lot of teams go quiet in pre-season when they go around the world tours. But now that they're back, I expect a lot more movement, and we're seeing that with players going out. Torreira looks like he's going, or he's gone. Leno's gone. Honestly, guys, I think we'll do all right. I think we'll be all right. Omar says, I'm surprised Daniel was this positive. I am, mate. I'm not going to lie. Listen, I've been very, very critical, and rightly so, about this team. And I've been very, very critical of Arteta. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm negative when I'm positive. And I'm not going to sit here equally and say that I'm positive when I'm negative. I genuinely am really positive. The only thing that's pissing me off, slightly away from Arsenal, I can't do my fantasy league this year because for some reason, every time I open the Premier League app and click on the fantasy tab, the app boots me out. So apologies to people who's expecting me to do a fantasy league. For some reason, the fantasy Premier League app keeps fucking booting me out. So yeah, apologies. Apologies as to why I've not done a league, but it's annoying me. Every time I click on the fantasy tab, it boots me out the app, so I can't do FPL this until they fix it or until there's another update. It looks like I'm actually screwed for doing FPL. Thoughts on Alba being linked with a move to Chelsea? He ain't going nowhere. He's going to stay at Barca. Maybe he's jinxing us. Daniel to be Arteta in. Listen, as positive as I am, until we win stuff, Arteta's not going to get the praise from me. Until Arteta wins stuff. International break is. So it's the 20th, no early in September. No international break. That's it, no, in October. That's it confirmed. Russ says it's nice to see you happy and optimistic for once. Yeah, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm buzzing for the new season. I can't wait. Tomorrow, I'm excited. Friday night, first game of the season. Let's fucking go, Gunners. I think 2-1 Arsenal. I predict Daniel changing tune when Arsenal ultimately fail and going on a mass under the fraud and Dan going on a massive run. Hey, listen, if Arsenal don't do the business, I'm going to be pissed off. That's how it is. Simpy, how are you? I've not heard from you for ages, Simpy. I did ring you the other day. I did actually try and ring you the other day, but I've not heard from you for ages. Yeah, I've not heard from you for ages. You've disappeared, mate. You've disappeared off the face of the earth. When lockdown went, Simpy went. Yeah. When lockdown disappeared, Simpy disappeared. Oh, it's hilarious. Let's have a look. Thoughts on the Leno deal? I think Fulham took the piss, to be honest. I think we could have got a lot more for Leno. I think we could have got at least 15 million for Leno. Arsenal look worse 2 years ago than now. Been good live stream. Yes. A good window for me would be getting. I'll be hold on, sorry, I've missed your comment on Aaron Jones. Where? Let me find it. There we go. A good window for me would have been getting rid of Nketiah and signing 2 world-class strikers, and getting rid of Xhaka in particular in the midfield, and signing Maddison and Tielemans. Listen, we ain't getting Maddison. Do you know what? I've got to be honest. I don't even rate Maddison, and that's just my opinion. I don't rate Maddison, but I'm with you about getting rid of Granit Xhaka. I do think we need to get rid of Granit Xhaka, to be fair. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's okay, it's okay. You didn't even touch your fantasy. Do you know what it is, right? With fantasy, I actually last year I started off really well, and then I just forgot about it. But I do want to do it this year, but it's pissing me off that I can't because there's something wrong with the fantasy app. There's something wrong with the app. Every time I click on, I can open the app, and then every time I click on fantasy, it boots me out of the app and goes back to my home screen with the apps. I don't know what's going on, but it's every time I click the fantasy tab to go and create my team and set a league up and stuff, or join a league, it doesn't give me the option. For some weird reason, it doesn't give me the option. It just boots me out of the app. It's weird. Big up everybody. Do hit the like button. Get your comments in because I'll put some more in before I wrap this stream up, because I've been going for 50 minutes. So yeah, I'll do 3 more comments and then I'm going to wrap up, because I've actually got to get up early in the morning because I'm leaving my house at 5 a.m. So yeah, an early start tomorrow to go to London. But yeah, I'm leaving my house at 5 a.m. Even though the game's not till 8 in the evening, I've got to leave at 5 a.m. But listen, I've enjoyed this, interacting with you guys. I always enjoy interacting with you guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look here. Are you joking? Tielemans is good, but necessarily isn't good enough for our level. Maddison is too good for Leicester. Isaias is too good for Leicester. I don't think. Look, I like Maddison, but I don't genuinely. When I said I don't rate him, I don't actually think. I don't know. I'm not convinced by Maddison. I actually do think we could do better than Maddison, to be fair. I just, they better win. He'll be absolutely shattered tonight. Tomorrow, yeah. We're not going to sign Tielemans, by the way. It's just journalists putting it out there, but it's going to go quiet. I think we will get Tielemans. I don't think we'll get Paqueta. I think we'll get Tielemans. But I do think, yeah, I think we'll get Tielemans. I don't think there are any train strikes. No, there isn't. The only reason I'm going early is because I'm traveling in my friend's car, and they want to get to London before they start work, because they start work at 9 a.m. So yeah, so yeah, I've got to go at 5 a.m. So I'm going to be in London like the whole day, just chilling out in London before the game. Just go to sleep, says Omar. Hey, let me tell you, these train strikes are a fucking nightmare. They're striking next Saturday, so I've got to go in my friend's car again. Not that I mind going in my friend's car, but it's, yeah, next Saturday is going to be a fucking nightmare. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. But listen, everyone, do smash the like button. We'd really appreciate that. And Simpy, listen, it's great to see you in the chat as well. But listen, wherever you're watching the game, enjoy it. Listen, it's going to be a good game. I think I think we'll win this game. I honestly, genuinely do. I think we'll win this game. I honestly think we'll win it. But yeah, listen, guys, enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Premier League is back. Simpy, if you're still watching, message me because it would be great for a catch-up. Because it's great to see that you're out of hiding. Yeah, listen, I'll do a review on Saturday for the Palace Arsenal game, when I get back from London. So I'm not sure what time that'll be. It'll probably be in the evening. But listen, guys, all take care. The Premier League is back. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Come on, you Gunners.
We'll be right back.